Hi everybody, it's Judy here at River City Sewing, bringing you this week's video news. Well, with Easter behind us and we've got the Anzac Day holiday tomorrow, and not next week but the week after there's another long weekend, so hopefully we can get through all of that and we'll get a little bit more back to normal times. Please just check our Google page or on the website. There is some opening times on our Instagram and Facebook page, so don't get caught out. We will be here on Saturday. We will be closing tomorrow, which is Anzac Day, but we'll be open on Saturday till 1 o'clock. All right, so we didn't do the long weekend. It was tempting, but no, we'll be here on Saturday morning to get those sewing things sorted out so that you can continue on and get those projects finished. Well, I mentioned a few weeks ago that we were going to be putting a piece on our website where we were doing some clearance. Now, I've managed to do that today. It's been a little bit crazy here after the Easter break. And I've put a little category up on the website that says last chance and clearance. Now, these items will be the ones that we've got either one or two left and we're not reordering, or they'll be items that are on clearance. Some of them will have some special offers on, some will just be the last opportunity for you to buy that particular product before it goes off the shelf and not reordered again. So if you've seen, go and have a look at that category. I'm going to bring up the web page right now. So let me get the right camera here. Oh, wrong page. Okay, so if you go to the home page of the website, you will see that, obviously you'll see this here, there's a new category that says last chance and clearance. So if you go into there, I've been starting to put some items in there that are either we've got one or two patterns left and we're not reordering them, or there might be some fabric that we're getting down to the end of bolt and things like that. So if you want to find it, just go to the website, just have a look at last chance and clearance. It's up here on that top line, your very last thing that you'll see there. So that's where you're going to find last chance and clearance. So when we get down to looking at some of the product, we've been doing stock take right now. We're nearly at the end of that, which is, thank goodness, that's almost over. But we've found a few products, and we've found a few products that we want to move on to make way for obviously some new and exciting things. So that's where we'll be putting those. There are way too many of them to do individual last ones, and it just makes it a little bit easier that you can all get to see it, all get the opportunity. So there'll be limited amounts of stock of those, so when they're gone it'll go to out of stock, and that'll be it. It'll disappear from the range, but it allows us then to get some really fun, new and exciting things, which is really good. So a lot of that product, we've managed to find a whole stack of stuff as we go through and did a really nitty-gritty stock take. And there was a few, there was some sample patterns, or there was patterns that we'd only had one or two of, so we've picked up a few of those along the way. And it gives you an opportunity to try something new and to pick up a little bargain. Now, not everything is going to be on sale in that particular zone, but you'll be able to see which ones are on sale, which ones are clearance items, and which ones are just the last opportunity you'll have to purchase either patterns or fabric or those kinds of things as we clear out and turn fabric over and things like that. So hopefully it'll make it a little bit clearer on the website. We are going through a bit of a maintenance and transition with our website for the next month or so. It's things we're doing in the background, do some maintenance and things like that. So we hope it shouldn't go down for very, very long, but over the next month we'll be doing some work there. So if you see some changes, that's great. Hopefully you'll be able to find a lot of product a little bit easier. One thing with the stock take, we found that there was a lot of product that wasn't up online, and there was product online that we didn't have stock of. So we've been doing a little bit of maintenance behind the scenes to try and give you a better view of that website. As we do all that in here in-house, it's a little bit of a time-consuming process, as you would all imagine. So bear with us on that. But if you've got any queries about product on the website, please just send us an email through to hello@River City Sewing, or give the team here a call, and we'll go and have a look and see if we've got the product for you. Okay. One of the changes that we are trying to make is to make sure that every product we have in store that's available is to put them up online. It's a little bit of a mammoth task with so many products, but bear with us. We're working our way through them, and we'll go from there. Now, one of the things we've had is over the last few weeks is questions about classes and things like that. So I will reiterate once again that if our new series of classes, you can go and download a paper copy for yourself on our website. So if I come, I'll show you how to get there. So just change screens again. All right, so we're at the website. So you've got those menus up here at the top. So if you go to classes, and if you come down here, you'll see the booking page come up, and you can download a copy of the list just there. So I haven't updated it for about a month or so, but there's still lots in the list for you to be looking at. Lots of classes still available there. The one class I will just bring to your attention is the 2-day class with Pauline coming up on May 21st and 22nd. Now that one still has some spots available, and let's just go over to the booking page here a little bit. This is what you see when you go into the booking page. In the events, if you want to see all the events that are going on, then you can look at them here. Now, we've got these few things coming up really, really soon that I wanted to go through. One of them that's not here, which is that's happening next week, which is if you're a Scan and Cut owner, is our demonstration hands-on class. So there's still places available there. So this is for people who either have looked at Scan and Cut and don't know whether it's right for you, or you've seen them at a show or seen them here in the store and you want to get a little bit more of a hands-on. It's going to be a basics of how to use the machine, what it can do. So that is a hands-on demo. We'll be cutting all kinds of different things. We'll have Mel here from Brother as well, going through that session. So if you would like to get your hands on a Scan and Cut before you make the decision either to upgrade an old one or upgrade to get your own Scan and Cut, then this would be a great class for us to have, for you to go to, I should say. April 29, which is next Tuesday. So there's still 9 spots available in that. Okay, so there'll be 2 of you per machine. You'll be sharing a machine with someone. We'll have all the machines here from Brother, and it will be a great session for you to get your hands on machine. All right, so we've got another one of those, another 2 of those coming later in the year. But if you are looking at that, or you want a bit of a refresher, we do have Mastering Your Scan and Cut, which is another class in May, and then another one in July. So if you have a look at the booking page and you go up here and you see Scan and Cut, and you filter that and touch that, it'll filter down all of the Scan and Cut classes here. So that's the one next Tuesday. Then there's the mastering one. It gives you a bit more information. The mastering your Scan and Cut are for those people who have machines already. So, and you haven't got them out of the box for a while, or you've want to do a different technique, you're not quite sure how to go about it, then the Mastering Your Scan & Cart may be a really good one. But if you're new to Scan & Cart, or if you think it might be a great investment for your quilting and applique and papercraft and all that kind of stuff, well then this hands-on demonstration class. Now we have put a ticket price on that, because what will happen is if you do decide to buy a machine, we'll refund you that particular amount. So if you buy a machine from here at the store, then that $15 fee will take off your Scan & Cart. So if you did decide that that's what you wanted to do and upgrade and do all those kinds of things, then why not come in to have a look at that demonstration class. So you'll have another opportunity if it doesn't work for you next week, but we would like to see as many people as possible in that particular class. All right, so there's a few events coming up as we go through the year. Coming up next month, we have Margot doing free motion fillers. So that one is really cool. We've got some bookings in there already. So there's 6 places left there. So if you want to up your game with your free motion quilting, then why not book into Margot's? But don't forget that class with Pauline, the 2-day workshop, all the requirements are up online in the booking page, and I'll show you that. So in here is is the event. Down the bottom here, it gives you a PDF that you can download to get yourself ready for that particular event. Now there's only 6 spots available now for this 2-day event, so if you're thinking about coming to Pauline's workshop, you need to book yourself in, because those 6 places are going to go fairly quickly. We have all the requirements for that class here, everything to do with the requirements for that class, whether it's templates, the fusible Hobbs batting, we have obviously fabric, we have the markers, the glue, the sew slip, slippy mats, everything. So all you need to do is check off to make sure that you have everything. If your machine cannot can't adjust presser foot pressure, then it might be time for you to have an upgrade of your machine with one that does, so that you can do this particular technique. So don't leave it too late. Come and see us and we'll have a look and make sure that your machine is capable of doing this particular controlled quilting method. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a great 2-day workshop to get you started with your it's not free motion quilting, it's controlled quilting. Feed dogs up and being able to do some of those fun quilting designs at Quilt As You Go, which is a fabulous way to get some of those projects finished. All right, so, but your machine does need to be able to adjust its presser foot pressure for this to work properly. So don't leave it too long. If you're not quite sure, come in and see us, bring your machine in, we'll have a look and see if that works. If not, it might be time for an upgrade to one that does. So a lot of machines do that. So, you know, you may be lucky that you've got a machine that already does do that and you're all set for the class. But if not, and if this is something that you'd like to do a little bit more of, then maybe come and see us for an upgrade for your machine. But like I said, don't worry about all your, if you haven't got a lot of those requirements, come in and see us, we'll get you sorted out before the class so that you'll be set and ready to go on those days. Now that particular class is going to happen on our upper level here at the store. So I want, you know, there'll be an email go out about a week before, just reminding everyone of the times. We'll be bringing your machines upstairs for the 2 days. So we're going to leave your machines here overnight in our upper level. And that way we can get them upstairs for you so that you're all ready to go, and they'll stay here overnight, have a sleepover at the shop, and then you'll have them here ready for the next day for the part 2 of that 2-day. And then we'll pack your machines up and get them downstairs again once the class is over. So we just need a little bit of time before and a little bit of time after to get everyone's machines safely downstairs. And you know, and that way up here in the upper level of the store we have a little bit more room to keep you all, you know, give you all a bit more space to sew than in our classroom downstairs. So just be aware of that. So But yes, quite a few things happening. We've also got pattern draft for pants and design coming up as well, and there's 5 spots left there. So quite a few things still happening here in the store. Quite a few classes still on the cards. Now, it is a use it or lose it kind of situation with some of these new classes. If I don't get the minimum numbers, obviously it's not worth us running the class. So there will be, if we don't get numbers, we'll be postponing or cancelling some classes. So if you see one, please book yourself in, because the last thing we want you to be is disappointed. But obviously, as you can understand, it costs money to have people in the classroom, people in the store. So if you are looking at a class, please go in, book yourself in, and take advantage of the wealth of different classes that we have this year for you here at the store. If one's not working, when we've got room, we might have to cancel one, and then we'll develop another class, because we've got a whole lot in the background that we wanted to do but couldn't fit in. So hopefully we might be able to fit in a different class or a different event, or some more sit and sews, or those kinds of things, if there's spots available. Now with the sit and sew, we do have some sit and sews. The next one, and not until June, okay, because of Easter and all the public holidays. So those sessions are still on the calendar, but it won't be until a little bit later. Sewing Bee is one that that is the basics class. You want to do some really simple sewing. Our next one is May the 7th. So we need a few more, make some zippered bags in there. So that's really going to be fun, because they're quilted zippered bags. And if you've never done any of those, or you really need some fun sewing to use some of that stash up, that might be a really good one to do. But there's a few in there, but lots of classes still available here at the store. As far as Mother's Day goes, the last thing we've got today is, there's obviously some Mother's Day offers around. It's what the companies seem to have been doing over this Mother's Day break is not every machine is on sale, which is throwing a lot of people out. Unfortunately, they have selected quite a few different machines to put on sale for Mother's Day. Some of them got bonuses. Not all machines have dollars off. Not all machines are on sale. So take advantage of the ones that are. And there's a few great offers out there at the moment. There's that great offer on the B590 from Benina with the embroidery unit. That's a really good offer. Baby Lock have got some great offers. Brother have got some bonus offers with hampers on certain models. There's a few scattered for Husqvarna and Pfaff as well. So there's a few offers around. So there's lots to choose from in the ranges that we can get you into a lovely machine. And there's always a great time. Now it's coming up to sewing season again, where the weather's cooling off. Not that it seems, it's a little bit summerish still, but it's starting to cool, so we can get back in our sewing rooms and be a little more comfortable with our sewing as we head into the winter. But if hopefully you've all had some great sewing over Easter. I know some of you may have seen my sewing over Easter. Got some block of the months finished from many years ago. Hopefully you got yours finished as well. So and got some sewing done. If not, now's a good time to start. Is always never a good time to get out those UFOs, because it's always something that stops you from starting it. But maybe it's just the catalyst now of saying, okay, let's just do one thing at a time and get some of those projects sown. We can help you with, if you get stuck, there's heaps of classes. We've got Ali's class Mondays, and she's got a Thursday evening class and a Thursday morning class. And there's embroidery. If you're getting stuck with embroidery, we've got lots of those classes at different times, some on the weekends, some during the week. So there's lots of, and Demi's got her dressmaking class Tuesday evenings, as well as the pattern drafting, all those kinds of things. So there's lots of scope here with the classes to maybe get you out, get some of those projects back on the rails again. So that's all I've got for you today. There's some information about some of those special offers in the email that comes out with this newsletter. So if you're looking for some machines or what's on sale, or you know, those kinds of things, well, have a look at the email email that comes out as part of this. And there'll be some links in there as well. So from Judy and all the team, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in store. Don't forget, closed on Friday for Anzac Day, and then we'll have another news next week. But the following Monday, I think it's May the, what date? May the 5th is when we'll be closed for the May Day holiday. Okay, so, but have a great week. Look forward to seeing you in store, and got any queries about anything we saw, you talked about the classes, whatever, please give our team a call here at the store. Oh, one last reminder to all the long armers out there, if you have not registered for a service for this year, you've got until Wednesday to do that booking, okay, because we're closing all our service requests on the 30th of April. So if you have not yet registered for a service for this year, we suggest that you get in before April 30th. Once we have bookings up to midnight on April 30th, then any requests for routine service will be into 2026. Just we simply won't have enough. We won't have any opportunities to add any through the rest of this year, so it'll be in next year's bookings. All right. So if you want a service on your long arm machine, whether it's a Handy Quilter, a Bernina or a Gammill, please make sure that your registration is done, and I'm going to put a link for that in the email news. If you're watching this on YouTube, please just have a look in the profile of this video, and you'll see a link in there, or where you can go to register. Okay, or simply just email me at hello@rivercitysewing.com.au, and I will email you the link. It's probably the easiest way to get yourself on the register, but you've only got until midnight on Wednesday the 30th of April. Okay, otherwise it'll be a next year's service run. All right, so that's all I've got. So thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you in store really soon. And from all the team, bye for now.